Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about the big guy strategy by setting a suitable time frame and adding another strong indicator to get rid of false signals, and we will also add an alarm when the signal appears so that we facilitate trading with this strategy. If this is the first time you visit our channel, please follow this video so that you can get the big guy indicator for free, and you will find the video link in the description field below. Now let's head to the point directly by changing the time frame to 30 minutes. After setting the chart to 30 minutes, open the indicator box and search for the big guy indicator to apply it. As we said in the previous video, open the indicator settings, head to the style, and change the position of the triangles to the top. In this way, we can see the large triangles clearly because we will need them to determine the entry points. As we said, these triangles show the entry points, as we see here and here. Also here it was good to enter. But the problem is always the same, which is the wrong signals. As we can see, buy signals appeared, but the market moved downwards in the opposite direction, so we must get rid of these false signals because they will negatively affect our trading. And to do this, we will use another powerful indicator that helps us identify false and true signals. Let's open the indicators box again. In the search field, type CCI_S. Then choose this indicator which was created by David. CCI indicator is the commodity channel index, and it is a technical indicator that measures the difference between the current price and the historical average price, as some call it, a secret weapon. But what matters now is the indicator settings, so let's open it. And head to input settings. Change the CCI period to 20. And change the Stoch Smooth K to 5. Also untick these tags, we don't need them. Finally, click on OK. As you can see, this indicator contains entry and exit areas with a CCI line that moves between them, and the coder has set green and red areas to facilitate its use. But before we start the application, let's go back to the indicator settings and make a small change in the style section. Since we will need this area a lot, we will darken the green color here so that we can see it well on the chart. And that was it. Now let's move on to the second stage, which is the practical application of placing buy and sell orders. Well, when the yellow triangle appears in the big guy indicator and it is matched by the green signal in the CCI indicator, this will be a good entry signal and we will enter into a long trade. Here is another example, the appearance of the yellow triangle in the big guy and the appearance of the green area in the CCI indicator. Yes, it is a good entry signal. Here we note that the signal is weak because there was no match between the two indicators. Yes, it was close, but not identical. Here, the match between the two signals was excellent and the trend movement was as expected. As for here, we notice that the big guy indicator has given two entry signals, but at the same time, we did not get any confirmation signal from the CCI indicator. These are the false signals that have been confirmed, and indeed, the trend has moved downwards. Here we find a great match between the two indicators, which makes it a great entry point. Here is also a false signal that was identified because we did not get a confirmation signal from the CCI indicator and the trend went down a little later. And here is another one, false signal as the trend went down because there is no confirmation from the CCI indicator. Here too, a false signal, the match was close, but still false. As is the case here, another false one. Here is a signal from the big guy and a signal from the CCI indicator. Yes, it would be an excellent entry point. Here too, there is a congruence between the two indicators and the result is a noticeable rise in the trend. And don't forget, the green signals here, without confirmation from the big guy indicator or any another indicator, are considered invalid signals. Well, after we tested about 14 consecutive signals and understood how to find entry points and verify their validity, all that remained was to know how to take profit and stop loss. Taking profit will be according to the levels of the previous peaks, as we talked about in previous strategies. Let's see this in action, and let's say we've been trading somewhere here. Now, a buy signal appeared at the big guy indicator, and we got a confirmation signal from the CCI indicator, so let's place a buy order. The buy order should be placed directly above the green candle on which the big guy signal appeared. As for taking the profit, it will be according to the level of the previous top, and the stop loss will be according to the wicks of the nearby candles. And don't forget, always a little less than the top and a little more than the wicks. Now let's run it and see what happens. This was good, and it was a direct rise in the profit area. Let's take another example to understand better. And let's say we were trading somewhere here. Here a confirmation signal appeared. And now the buy signal appeared. And as we said, we place a buy order just above the target candle. Take profit will be according to the nearest upper wick, and stop loss will be under the wick of the nearby candles. We already know it's going to hit the target, but we're doing this so everyone can understand what's going on. Anyway, here too the profit was clean, without going into the red zone. Okay, let's take the last example to understand more. Here the entry signal appeared with the confirmation signal, so we will enter directly above the target candle. Take profit will be according to this top. Try to be accurate in your target position, and don't forget, always a little below the top. As for the stop loss, it will be according to the wick of this candle. Here too, the target has been achieved. Now let's see the chart in general, and let's talk a little bit about some of the things that we may encounter. Here we will enter, and here at this top, we will place a sell order. Here too we will enter, and here at this top, we will place an exit order. And here will be the stop loss. Here there is no confirmation, we will not enter. Here too we enter above the target candle, and place the stop loss below the nearest wick, and reap the profits at the nearest high. There are also other entry signals that you can test before you start using them. For example, here, when this green wave ends in the big guy indicator, which is the volume wave, and the green signal appears in the CCI indicator, you can see that the trend has risen to the top, and with some tests, this may become one of the signals that you will use in the future. Here, when the small triangle appears, which is the money flow indicator, and when the green signal appears in the CCI indicator, you will also find that the trend has headed up. Also, the use of Fibonacci levels gives strong results with this indicator. Finally, if you want more about this indicator, write in the comments and I will try to delve into more details in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Good luck.